What up, y'all? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Glass Table Podcast. We outside. I don't know if y'all saw me get thrown on that couch, but it hurt, but it was worth it because I get to see y'all beautiful faces through the screen.
He asked for that, so we had to deliver.
It's what he deserved, honestly. This is represented for Jared.
This has been a bad week. See, that's like those memes where it's like how Monday feels.
This is the beginning, technically, of our week, so that was literally just for you guys.
Yes.
Because we know that's how you feel, so we wanted Jared to feel the same.
I will sacrifice for you guys.
He's putting stuff on the line for y'all. Y'all better be grateful.
Balls deep in guac. He's coming in.
I'm Jared Miller. Welcome back. We got Tyler Sanitas to my left.
Yes, sir. Welcome back.
Then all the way down at the end, we got the Philip Sambuco.
Shalom, everybody. Shalom.
Shalom to my distant friends.
My distant Jewish friends out there. Shalom.
I think it's shalom, but we'll roll with it.
Shalom. Shalom.
How's y'all's week's been?
Oh, pretty good, honestly. Pretty good. You know, a little spooky, a little bit of that hint of flavor, a little bit of that mix and match. You know. Getting in that nitty and gritty stuff.
We've all been nitty and gritty on Tinder.
Come on now, 12 a.m. nitty and gritty.
This is your nighttime adventures.
Oh.
So I don't know if you guys remember from episode 2 where I said I have a hemorrhoids problem.
Ain't no joke.
That I had a colonoscopy a week ago. About a week ago. Yeah, no, fun times, right? And no, the colonoscopy was chill. Like it was a vibe. Like the doctor asked. He's like, right before I went in, he's like, hey, is it okay with you if we have a student watch the procedure that's about to be done? If you guys don't know what a colonoscopy is, let's just say they go from the bottom, bro.
Bottoms up.
Yeah, so the doctor asked me that, and I stopped for a second. My first thought was like, no. Why would I want another person looking at like all that?
Been there.
All that down there.
Yeah, okay.
This probably would be really valuable to the student to see this procedure being done. So I said yes. So now we have one more inhabitant on planet Earth that has seen Jared's full moon. So to him or her, I want to shout out in that moment. Thank you for the non-judgment.
Oh.
Thank you for the acceptance.
Wow.
Thank you for the support. Thank you for the willingness to learn and grow as a human. And
knowledgeable.
Man, I just gotta say I respect everyone in that office. But I will say, talking about the colonoscopy was fine. The day before the colonoscopy was not fine.
God, no.
Yo,
Lax day?
laxative. Bro,
Time to
I
lax.
never take a laxative in my life.
No.
They had me take like so many laxatives the day before.
My God.
It's like when you're carving a pumpkin and you have to hollow out the insides.
Nice and smooth, nice and shiny. It's
Tell
like
you.
a Five Guys visit. I have a question for your colonoscopy, though.
Yeah, what's up?
I've been thinking about this. You said that you had somebody was training, like, and watching and right, like figuring it out. I was wondering, do you think the person that was in training got to also train on putting it inside your booty? Like, do you think they had the privilege?
Oh, yeah.
To actually, like...
I sincerely hope so.
Okay.
I really
Alright.
do. Just for the sake of the future of the Medical Association of America. Phil, do you want to tell the audience what
I know a lot of you guys are probably looking at my face and you're like, damn, what the fuck happened to this man's face? I was trying to go for a big trick. I'm going to speak some skate lingo to all you skaters. I was going in fakie, which if you guys don't know, that's pretty much just riding backwards on a board. I was about to hit a ramp, and I was doing like a 360 shove it, which is where you throw the board like in a 360 motion. But when I landed, the board flew up at like maximum effort and hit me right in my cheek so hard. And my board's pretty broken. I mess up a lot. And that, like, when it hit my face, it felt like someone just like punched me directly in the face so hard. And I like didn't even feel that. I was just in like shock at the beginning. I was just like, what the fuck? And I got down and he like looked at me and he was like, bro, your face. Dude, no. I was like, what's wrong? And I like looked at the camera and I just see like blood and I was like, oh damn. So when I got to work, everybody just kind of looked so shocked, and they put a Band-Aid, and they wrote Outrum on the Band-Aid. So all day, everybody just was like looking at my face, but didn't say anything. They were just like, they knew it was there, but they just didn't want to ask me what happened. I did tell him to put like a penis on the Band-Aid though, like going towards my face. But he said because I work at, a grocery store, I couldn't do that.
So demeaning. You can't even express yourself.
You would think.
Can't be me these days,
I think it has character, bro. I think you're getting a sick-ass scar one day.
Yeah, dude.
I hope not. Rub the lotion with the circular motion.
Don't let Philip near lotion. Oh,
Y'all know what
goodness.
time it is. Crazy, wacky, unbelievable news stories.
I'm excited.
Again, so I'm going to be delivering the stories. Tyler and Phil don't know what these are. Charity shop in Swansea asks people not to donate sex toys. Like think of it like a Goodwill. Like think of like a Goodwill.
Okay.
If a Goodwill was like, ask people not to donate sex toys.
Oh, like slightly used.
Yeah.
Well, okay. That's, yes.
Bernardo's customers have been asked to refrain from donating used and unused marital aids, as they aren't quite the sort of toys we're looking for.
But why is there so much in that fucking area?
Yeah, like what?
Why are they the only ones that are like, hey, do not, we've had too much of these fucking coming. This is the third truckload.
Where is this at? Damn.
Oh, it's a city in southern Wales. Okay, so population 173,000. So there's not a lot of...
that shouldn't be a problem.
So they have CCTVs to catch these people.
Oh,
Who
they're
are donating
donating?
the sex toys. So these people don't just drop off the sex toy and they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
good thing done. No, they could get tracked down by the police of Wales.
Damn.
Police?
The police.
They get tracked down?
Little charity shop denying sex toys.
Well, understandably so.
I'm protesting. I want this here in America.
We're Florida boys, so we always enjoy a good Florida man story.
Oh, of course.
We got to hear it
Of
because I know
course.
it's going to be eventful.
Gotta know what's down the street.
So Florida man charged for throwing hot dog at St. Pete officer. Southern St. Look at this guy.
You have to
bro.
be-
Oh my gosh.
yo.
God.
Bro,
He looks scary
Looks
as
like
fuck.
me,
Look at
like
him
when I'm
throw.
older. He looks identical.
He looks identical to you if you were off of like a lot of meth.
The comparison is unreal.
It's so close and similar. It's kind of
Especially
scary.
like I would do the same thing.
So not only did this guy throw a hot dog at a police officer, the time that he threw it was pretty shocking. He threw it at him at midnight. This is a midnight hot dog assault.
Why is that the shocking part?
How do you get a hot dog at midnight though?
Ignored the warnings and continued to sell hot dogs in the roadway Saturday around midnight after his street closure permit ended. So hot dog salesman.
Oh, he was a vendor? He had his product and started throwing it at
Yeah,
him.
wasting his own product. Stoll was asked to put the hot dog down, but authorities said he continued his attempt to sell it. Stoll then became very upset before he intentionally threw the hot dog at the officer. Stoll was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting an officer without violence.
Bro, with a hot dog.
What? Bro, if somebody hit me with a hot dog, how is that assault? If I could put like a whole charge on that man if somebody threw a piece of food at me.
Glizzy assault. The glizzy extraction.
They call the Glizzy police to take care of the Glizzy assault. Make
Glizzy-
sure you go to Glizzy jail.
Glizzy jail.
Where you see a bunch of glizzies.
You appear in front of a Glizzy.
Went from selling glizzies to acquiring glizzies.
To being.
Yo. If convicted, he could face up to a minimum of 3 years.
Bro.
3 years for trying. Dude, he's just on his grind trying to sell hot
He
dogs.
just needs the money.
It's not like he was selling black tar heroin or something. And
Yeah,
he threw
like-
the black tar heroin and stuck the officer.
There had
I
to be
did
some
him a
fucking-
favor.
That's like 2 years max.
I just gave him $70 worth of pure black tar heroin. Either he's grateful or I'm going to punch him in the face with a hot dog.
Glizzy assault.
Mustard?
Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put down the glizzies!
I will never relinquish my Glizzies.
Like perfect throw straight into his throat. He's like,
Jokes on it?
This one I've not read anything about, so I
Okay.
just saw the headline and I was like, let's go.
All right.
So, Florida man drives stolen truck to Space Force base to warn a battle between aliens and dragons.
He's
This
on
was
a
in
mission.
Tampa.
He
This
was
was in
on a
Tampa.
straight mission.
Florida man was arrested Friday for driving a stolen pickup truck to
Oh.
a Space Force base in Brevard County in what he called a mission from the President of the United States.
Yo, he knows things.
I
Get
want
out
what
of his-
he's having, bro.
He knows things that we don't.
Stole a Ford F-150 from Riviera Beach, Florida, 3 days before he drove to Patrick Space Force Base
A solo side quest. He was on a mission. Right there.
He chose his own path.
and tried to get on the base. He claimed the president told him in his mind that he needed to take the vehicle and warn government officials that there were U.S. aliens fighting Chinese dragons.
Chinese dragons.
So wait, this man is saying that he had a feeling that Joe Biden telepathically told him about the aliens and dragons warfare that's about to go down.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Of course, I would fucking listen.
What reason does he have to lie?
Exactly. Like, what else would Joe Biden have going for him? Why would he lie about that?
Johnson was arrested and booked into the Brevard County Jail. He was charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle. But that's the only thing he was charged with.
Wait.
His bond was set at $3,000. Yo, he getting out.
He getting out.
But God forbid he takes a glizzy and tosses it over at an
Yeah,
officer.
God
God forbid, am I right?
He looks so much more
Oh
scared than the
my
other one.
God,
Yo,
yo.
keep in mind, this guy's 29.
That's a 29-year-old?
That makes me scared to like age.
Hey.
That
Terrifying.
ain't age, bro. That's Flocka.
That's like
That is
not
most
age.
definitely
because he's
Flocka.
in Florida. That's why.
Dog, that's black tar heroin mixed with horse tranquilizer and pixie dust.
Little ounce of promethazine.
Shit.
We saw glizzy tossers.
It's always Florida too. We're gonna bring out more
Yeah, yeah.
stories
Oh
of
my
Florida because
God.
I feel like Florida is just like it's just a different realm.
We're going to go to our next segment of the pod, music recommendation station.
Oh.
Y'all know me. Y'all know my favorite artist. He's above Tyler's head. Drizzy Drake. In case you guys didn't know, I like Drake. I like Drake a lot. So Drake just dropped an album a couple weeks ago. It's called For All the Dogs. It's called What Will Pluto Do?
Girl, you got me begging for a 10 like I'm broke. Girl, I want us hanging in the summer like a coach. Girl, I want to slide in your box like a vote.
The song is good.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
good.
just a little snippet, but I like it.
Like when you got a poppin' beat, then
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can kind of do whatever.
Che Ekru. And his one is, it's like a year old, but it's new to me. It's called Famous. Oh!
She want to be famous.
Tyler, bro, if you could pick like an ideal environment to listen to that song in, what would you tell the listeners?
I'd probably say like, late night, 9 p.m. Like you are at a Target, you're looking for peanut butter and jam, and you are just jamming,
would.
just absolutely jamming in the aisles, and this is what you're listening to.
You got headphones on, or are you just playing it?
No, you got like a fucking speaker in your cart, and you're just going down the aisles.
It's
You're not giving a shit.
The song I heard in the edit, I thought the beat was so fire. Called Buddy. Here, I'll tell y'all who it's by.
Oh, I
My
was about
fault,
to
you
say.
guys. I let y'all down. My fault. It's called Buddy. And it's by Headband Andy.
It was about
Look it up.
gatekeep headband.
I
Andy.
know.
That's crazy.
That's wild to me.
Yes.
What a piece of
Yup.
shit. Don't gatekeep songs, man.
Who the hell you think you is?
So we had a little bit of a technical difficulty while we were recording. We were recording on my MacBook Pro, and it fell over off the little ledge it was on, and I'll just show you the damage.
Wait till y'all. It's like 2 feet at most.
Barely even
Onto a rug.
Well, first, it's a good opportunity for us to really like dive into one of the things we're really about, Limitless Collective Wise, which is about just positivity and about just like maintaining the drive in whatever you're doing, even when the circumstances don't go your way. Like it would have been so easy for us to just like pack it up tonight and be like, oh, we'll just record the next part whenever.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Get mad about it or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, like we find a way, we make a way, and it's like it's just the screen. Everything about my MacBook is fine. I'm gonna get it
Yeah.
replaced. It's gonna be like a couple $100 at most, but I mean, beats having to get a new laptop, and it beats us not be able to get this episode out. So
Exactly.
it's good little practice for us.
Bad timing.
Yeah, in this life, things are gonna go your way, things are not going to go your way. Sometimes you're going to get a phone call.
There's like some things I know, like I wanted to go over with you guys. I know you guys like don't recognize you do this, but like everybody does it on a daily basis. Like I feel like one is like if you ever have a cold drink, right, and you eat some food, you know, you're gonna use the remote. Don't you guys like clean your hands on the condensation of the cup? Like if your fingers are a little dirty, like a little sticky, don't you like rub the condensation off the cup to like clean your hands, a little pre-clean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, let me get this. McDonald's cups from 2 p.m.
Another one is like if you're like walking past any window in a store or like a car, like any type of car, you'll always like take a glance at the window, not just to see like your reflection, to see like how see yourself.
That curiosity.
Do you think it's like? Do you think that's from like horror movies where like sometimes people look in mirrors and they don't see their reflection and it's like really spooky?
That's
Do you
true.
think
Yeah.
sometimes that lives with us. It's like, let me just make sure I see my reflection.
Let me make sure I'm real.
But you ever like do that and there's somebody in the car? Like you like look through the window and he's sitting right there and he's like,
Yes.
and you're just like looking straight at him and you're like, oh
Yes.
man, my hair looks weird. And he's just, I had a guy do that to me in like a Walmart parking lot. He had no idea I was there.
That's so funny.
I swear, he was like staring in my window straight at my face, but had no idea I was there. And I was just like,
Just post it up.
I feel like another one though that you guys always do is like whenever you close a door, sometimes, especially if it's like a door to your house or something, you like close it, lock it, walk away, and then you question yourself, did I lock the door?
All
And
the
then
time.
you like sometimes you'll walk all the way back to your door, turn the handle and realize it's locked, and then walk back out. I feel like I do that so much.
I do it so much, bro.
For me, it's my car. I'd be constantly like
Oh yeah.
Same.
locking it, and then like 20 feet later, did I lock it?
Like,
I'm
oh
like-
shit, I think I left my door open.
Bro, that's why, like, oh my gosh, all the power to the people who had cars before the clicker.
I
who,
know.
When they questioned if whether or not they locked it, they had to go all the way back to their car
All the way back.
Just to be
just
like,
to check. I'd say all those pretty relatable.
and we just like don't realize that we all do this on a
Yeah.
daily
No, of
basis.
course.
It's definitely
Subconsciously.
something. But we also like, I know you guys might do this too. If you're like at work or something and you're just sitting there like working, sometimes you'll come up with like a scenario in your mind. Or if you're driving, and it's just like you come up with a scenario of like something tragic is like just happens out of nowhere. Like zombies just rush in, or like a plane just hits like where you're working or something. Something tragic happens and you're like the hero. Like you run over and you're like saving people. You're like, no, come on, you can get out of here. You can make it. And you like save everybody you're with. And it's just all happening in your brain. You're just like imagining this scenario
Yeah.
of just like you being the hero of some type of weird scenario while you're at work or something.
Yeah.
I feel like we've all like have this, or like daydreams.
Or like
Yes,
like
dude.
like if somebody came in with like a gun or something.
Yeah. You like bring everybody, maybe chuck a knife at them or something.
Yeah.
And like you just imagine that. You're like, oh. But in reality, it wouldn't go that way.
Throwing an old lady at the guy.
Oh shit!
Take this one, it's free. And
She's
then
like,
she run. What? Oh.
It's like, oh, you need me to complete a Delta Air Force style heist? Yeah,
Easy
Like,
peasy.
I can do that. I'm just a
That's
just
light
a
work.
150-pound Filipino boy. I can definitely do that.
Too, I wanted to tell you guys a story that happened to me at work. I thought it was amazing. So my grandpa, like he fought in Vietnam. He was 82nd Airborne. And when I was working the other day, this guy came up to me. And he also fought in 82nd Airborne in Vietnam, which was awesome. And he comes walking up, and he was the nicest guy. And he starts telling me like all these things about things he's been through, these terrible situations. And he was just like telling me now he's learned that like, man, like if you, as long as you always believe that like it's gonna get better, something's gonna get better, even if something terrible happened, then you'll have this strong, positive mind that you can like go through your day to day with. And especially like fighting in like that war, he saw like a lot of terrible stuff. And even then, he was like still able to like sit there and tell me like to stay positive, keep a strong mind. And I don't know, he was just a nice guy, and he had this strong mind. And it just goes to show you, like, you can be put through, like, some terrible situations, but, like, over time, as time, like, progresses, you can always find, like, a positive side of it and, like, just, like, keep moving forward. Rest in peace to all those fallen soldiers out there that
Amen.
fought.
Amen.
Amen to those guys. They really did that for us. So don't take life for granted, you know?
It makes you grateful for like what you have now. To know that people have gone through like so much worse and still like kept that positive mindset through it all.
Yeah, man. Like,
It's beautiful.
just,
And that's not to say that whatever you're going through isn't legitimate.
oh,
Or
yeah,
it
yeah.
isn't, like,
Yeah.
or it isn't valid or any of that. What we're saying though is that even in the roughest circumstances, I mean, we talk about like the stuff that this guy's probably seen.
Yeah.
Battle, like the roughest,
Been
toughest
through.
circumstances. You see the best of men, the worst of men in moments like that. And even in those moments, to have that positive mindset that prevails above that and that says like, even though there's hell around me, and apply it to our lives, even though I'm going through a rough patch, even though things don't look good, even though I just cracked my laptop case, like like there's still a potential to find joy in that moment. And joy isn't temporary. Joy is this thing that like you carry around with you.
Yep.
And it's like, even though I'm walking through the valley, I have joy, so I'm okay. When we as people let things in life take away our joy, that's how you get stuck with rotten old people who don't want
Exactly.
anything to do with anybody.
Yeah.
They let people steal their joy for so long.
Time's always going to keep moving, you know? And at some point, like 10 years from now or whatever, you're not going to be in the same situation you were in. You keep your mind strong. When you get older, 10 years later, you're going to be like so much stronger than you were before. That's how we look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we couldn't, like, even though we had rough things around us, if we couldn't find it in our hearts to love the people we care about, treat them decently, respect people, and ultimately have respect for ourselves, then, like, if we didn't do all that, then where would we be now?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you guys probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah, here
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
We probably
Absolutely.
wouldn't be here.
We wouldn't be
Yeah.
here at all.
At some point, you retire and you can just lay back, smoke, chill, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Retirement's gonna be so lit if we just play our cards right.
Literally.
And I would tell that to anybody here who's not like hopeful for the future or doesn't look forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yo, things are gonna be so lit when you're retired and you don't ever have to go to work again.
Exactly.
You don't have kids at home to take care of because they're all out of the house. Like, things are gonna be so lit when you can just travel and you got all this money, this retirement
Exactly.
money. Just see it through. I promise you. Just see it through, and you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
You can be living large.
Yeah.
Life
Like
is
Larry.
exciting.
Living like Larry.
Life like Larry.
And here we go. No, thank you guys so much
Yes.
for tuning into us. We love this little balance of just being able to spread positivity out into the world as well as spread humor out into
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
two of our favorite things. I'm Jared. This is Tyler. This is Phil. We've been bros forever, and we're excited to welcome you guys into the family.
That's right. Yeah. You guys are all part of the family. We also were, I was thinking, and we were all like thinking about this too, but we're probably also like might in some future podcast might be doing a couple challenges while we do the podcast.
Yes.
Like maybe like eat the hottest
Yes.
chip and then try to proceed with the podcast, or like do some shit, or like chug a gallon of milk and then like try to do the podcast.
Try and do the podcast off a gallon.
So we're probably gonna do some challenges, but that's for like future stuff going
yeah.
on. In the meantime, we want you guys to support, bring the love, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Comment,
Yes.
please tell us about yourselves. Tell us things you want to hear. We're gonna bring it to you all.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and coming out to the show. We love every single one of you out there that is listening or watching this podcast right now. I love every single one of you out there. I love you.
You're done.
Thanks for the beanie, bro. Real talk. Thank you.
This is the real shindig we're getting into. Where's the money at, Jared? Where's the money?
What money?
Exactly. Philip, you're not going to last with this guy. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh, I'll last.
Oh, my God.
2 hours max.
Phil does not last at anything. A billionaire once offered Phil $10 million, but he had the last 2 minutes. Phil didn't even think about it.
I can't. Like, there ain't no fucking way, bro. 2 minutes. 1.5 is about as far as I can go. Take it or leave it, 5 mil. Half off, get your Christmas deals.
Black Friday, Black Friday.
But thank you all so much for watching episode 3 of the Glass Level
Thank you,
Podcast.
guys.
Love you.
Tuned.
Thank you so
Stay
much.
tuned. Shabbat shalom, my brothers.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, goddamn. Goddamn.